Hey guys, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and early, 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, so yesterday's video. After I do a video like that, I'm apprehensive. I'm like, geez, I don't know if it's something I firmly believe. I talked about insecure males and why they support Donald Trump. And after I do a video like that, I'm always a little apprehensive. I have thought about doing a video like that a few times, and I kind of chicken out. So yesterday, I was a little apprehensive after I put it out. But I said, I truly believe it. I believe I've had this idea for a decade, 2 decades now, this theory about insecure males and what they perceive as masculine. Donald Trump and, his nicknames and like Little Adam Schiff and Sleepy Joe. People like me see that as juvenile. That, to me, that's definitely not masculine or, But to people that are insecure or don't quite get it, I think that they think that bullying or that juvenile pseudo-machoism comes across as manly. And so, I made yesterday's video. When I turned on my computers and my phone and my TV and everything this morning and went through the stories, I was amazed because apparently a study came out about hegemonic toxic masculinity. And there's a link on my community page to Salon and to Raw Story. They both did a story on this study. And it talks about insecure males being attracted to Donald Trump. And I felt vindicated. For once, I was ahead of the story. And so I was glad I posted that video yesterday. It seemed to do good. It seemed to get some views. It's something that I believe, but I didn't want to come across like I was boasting or talking about myself at all. This was my observations on why a man would support Donald Trump, because I don't get it, and I don't get why they would support Donald Trump, and I really don't get why they would brag like it's a good thing that they support Donald Trump. And that kind of clued me into, there must be something about Donald Trump that they want to see in themselves. And that's where I got that idea for yesterday's video. All right, so Marjorie Taylor Greene, the flip side of the coin, women. All right, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I can't speculate. Women, even at 55, women are still a beautiful mystery to me, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you. I don't know. I don't know why women would support Donald Trump. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you what I do know. I dated, the last woman I dated and lived with for 4 or 5 years supported Donald Trump, and her entire family supports Donald Trump. And I'll tell you this, I will never, ever, ever give the time of day to another woman who supports Donald Trump. That is an absolute deal breaker. I will never go through that again. It was pure hell. It was an argument every day on why I supported Colin Kaepernick, on, oh man, this girl, this woman I dated, if I wanted to poke at her and get her angry, I would just tell her, I love Nancy Pelosi. I mean, I really love Nancy Pelosi. She is great. I love her. And on my Facebook page, I put, I heart Nancy Pelosi, and her head would literally explode. Yeah, I like to push her buttons sometimes. I had my faults too. All right, so anyway, Marjorie Taylor Greene. I was looking at all the stuff that came out about her recently. You know what? One thing that came to mind, I saw Lindsey Graham. Now, something clicked when I saw him talk about the QAnon. I hope I don't get demonetized for that. The shaman, and how he didn't want the shaman to be a witness in Donald Trump's impeachment because it would cause a circus atmosphere. And then I thought about Marjorie Taylor Greene and her living life carnival and the stuff that she believes. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. The Republican Party has turned into a carnival, a circus atmosphere. We had Rudy Giuliani on, I forgot what his name is, on one of the shows yesterday, talking about why it was all the left's fault for the January 6th. It was the AF. Giuliani was on a show yesterday, what's his name? I can't remember his name now. He was on the show yesterday talking about that. Marjorie Taylor Greene is talking about this. This came out. A lot of her posts and from Facebook and other social media sites are coming to light. She tried to deny these. Like, this is one thing why I have no respect for this woman either, is she tried to deny this. She tried to say that she was being victimized, that the big media was attacking her and twisting stories. And then, because they were talking about her old Facebook post, and then the actual post came to light. And, you know, she was full of it because these are real things she said and believed, apparently. And one of these things that just came out in the last day or two is that she believes that the California wildfires, especially the campground wildfire in California, was caused by, this is a true story now, a powerful Jewish people with platforms in space, billionaire Jewish people with platforms in space shooting powerful lasers down to California to start these wildfires so that would enrich them somehow. I swear to God, it's a real story. All right, so moving forward, I'm not going to profess to you guys that I understand what it is about these women. Let me tell you one more thing. If you Google women Trump supporters, I've did this before, and you get back this image, and I don't want to sound like I'm stereotyping, but they all look alike. A lot. You get back, and they are short, stocky. They look like Marjorie Taylor Greene, blondes, about the same hair length. Try it. You'll see. Google female Trump supporters or Trump rally, and you see just like this. They all look like clones. I don't get it. I don't know. You know, I've got these theories about frustration and boredom and suburban housewives and being unfulfilled, and I have theories. I do. Remember Shakira and J-Lo? They did the Super Bowl halftime show. Was it last year or the year before? And Trump supporters were kind of shocked of women, you know, the women Trump supporters. And I feel like there's some of that going on there. I feel like some of these Trump supporting female women suburbanites live a boring life, unfulfilled, boring life. And I think part of them is envious of what they perceive to be a more spicy home life of other females. I'm just guessing here, just guessing. They obviously see Donald Trump. Some women are attracted to money and power as a replacement for physical attributes, let's say. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. One thing that I noticed, Marjorie Taylor Greene and that other representative, I can't remember her name. It begins with a B now. Babar. I really can't remember her name. I'm not being funny. They kind of ganged up and beat up on David Hogg, the Parkland survivor. And they both address him. They treat him like a child. David Hogg, I believe, is 20 years old now. He's a man. He's for all intents and purposes, he's a man. And one of the reps called him a child the other day. Told him to take a break from his computer and called him child. And the term castrating came to mind too when I look at some of these female Trump supporters. But anyway, when Lindsey Graham brought up this, he brought up this thing about not wanting the shaman to be a witness because of the carnival atmosphere. I thought about Marjorie Taylor Greene and her life, which is basically a carnival and circus. I saw videos online on Twitter of her chasing down some of the Islamic representatives in Congress and trying to force them to take the oath on a Bible instead of the Quran, which I found particularly appalling, as this whole country was founded on freedom of religion. That's why the people came here from England, was freedom of religion, to worship as they choose. And this woman, you see that Marjorie face close up in all her ugliness, in all her hatred and ugly racial hatred, ugliness, saying how she's going to go track down this Islamic representative and make her and have her say her oath on a Bible instead of a Quran. And she's got this snide smirk on her face the whole time. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to profess to you guys to understand. I think I understand male Trump supporters a little more on what they're lacking in their insecurities. Women, I'm just guessing here. I'm just guessing. So those are some of my thoughts for today. Let me know what you think. Marjorie Taylor Greene and her traveling carnival of atrocities and racial hatred and so on. I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a good Saturday.